We all give each other nicknames under the Qun.
They ever wear shirts under the Qun, Chief? Or do they just run around binding their breasts like that?
It's a harness, Krem.
Yes, for your pillowy man bosoms. Let me know if you need help binding. You could really chisel something out of that overstuffed look.
Are you a woman? What path is a man? Rest of your crew? When did you know?
Did you always know?
Yes. It's not the most fortunate thing to know about yourself growing up in Tevinter, one rung above slavery.
In Kunadar, Krem would be an Akunathak. That's what we call someone born one gender but living like another.
And Kunari don't treat those Akun people any differently than a real man.
They are real men, just like you are.
Maybe your people aren't so bad after all.
Don't get your hopes up, Krem. We still come down hard on the back talk.
Except for you, because you really don't give much of a
Here's the rest
shit.
of the Chargers, or what's left of the rest. A lot of them went looking for stronger drinks. We've got Rocky and Skinner there, and over there are Stitches, Dalish, and Grim.
Grim, the dude you hadn't pretended to be earlier.
But they're mine.
Were you born on the surface, or are you from Orzammar?
Orzammar. I got exiled. Stupid noble crap. Also, I accidentally blew up a bit of the shape rate.
Rocky's one of our best sappers. He can take down enemy fortifications faster than a golem.
I'm also working on my own version of Kunari black powder. I've almost got it.
Yeah, you really don't.
Why aren't you with your clan?
Our keeper thought I should see the world a little.
Dalish don't have Templars, so they can't have too many mages in a clan at once.
Now, sir, you know I'm not a mage. That'd make me an apostate.
You carry
All mages are apostates.
It's a bow.
A bow with a giant glowing crystal at the tip.
Yes, it's for aiming. Old elven trick you wouldn't understand.
I take it you're the company healer.
Yes, first time I ever picked up a sword was when the Blight hit Ferelden. Never put it back down.
He makes a potion that'll put you right back on your feet after even the toughest fight. It tastes terrible, though.
That's because it's a poultice, sir. You're not supposed to drink it.
From what I understand, that's supposed to be like a reference to the first game, where if you make a poultice, it does the drinking animation.
So, how'd you join the Chargers?
Killed some people.
Skinner didn't take kindly to nobles testing their new swords on the elves in her alienage.
Bull took me in. Now I get paid to kill shams.
This is actually really good behavior for her. She's not marking her territory or anything.
And what's your story, Grim?
Grim doesn't
Good talk.
much. I'm pretty sure he's the lost king of some small country, or chieftain, something like that.
You've got a good company, Bull.
Ah, we do all right.
Got your own little group of companions like I do.
The Chargers, 'cause what hits you where it hurts. Unless you know what's happened with the cards and looser skirts. For every bloody battlefield will gladly raise a cup. No matter what tomorrow holds, the horns be pointing up.
Thanks for coming by, boss. Glad you could meet some of my team.
Anytime, Bull, anytime. Always enjoy talking to you.
Damn, these are good. Are these nuts or seeds or whatever? They're good.
I'd like to hear more about the Chargers.
Always happy to talk about my guys. What do you want to know?
How'd you start?
How did you start the group?
It's easy to make a name for yourself as a merc when you're a head taller than most folks. I spent a year or two working for Fisher's Bleeders, but their captain was crap. Figured I could do better. The best folks in the Bleeders agreed with me, so we split off.
I imagine Fisher disagreed.
He came at me. I snapped his sword in half, and we talked things out over drinks.
Very diverse group,
You have
buddy.
people from plenty of different backgrounds in your group.
Yes, well, when you're in Orlais and you look like me, you can't be picky about who you take in. A lot of them got turned away from other companies that didn't want a knife here, or a crazy dwarf. Their loss. You get my back in a fight and carry your own weight, you're good with me.
Got any crazy stories? We'll save Cram for last.
Besides this one, there's a lot of violence between the nobles here, but that's standard work. The fun fun stuff is when they party. They always want to impress each other, and that means getting something shiny. We've hunted wyverns, fought through caves to find some old magical crap. Even went giant baiting once.
What does that mean?
What's giant baiting?
So this old guy, Comte Van Chess, has some kind of a pageant planned. But he needs a giant, which is off in some damn cave. He's got some kind of rare charm to control the giant, but no way he's going into that cave himself. So we go in, kill some spiders, find the giant, and wake it up. It attacks us because of course it does. And we let the big bastard chase us outside where Van Chess is waiting.
You let it do that?
That was actually your plan, to let a giant chase you.
Yeah, we had to stay out of reach, but close enough that it wouldn't give up. It was tricky. Good news is the giants are slow. Long as my guys ahead could clear out the spiders, we were fine. Bad news is the giant spiderwebs slow you down a bit more than you think.
But at least Comte Van Chess got his giant for the pageant.
Turned out that charm was a phony. Giant ate the poor guy alive. It's okay though. We still got paid.
Paid in advance, or did you just take the money from his estate? What happened?
I'd like to know more about Krem.
He's a good soldier, and a better second in command. The troops need someone to complain to when I'm being a hard-ass. He's good for that.
You don't have a problem with him being from Tevinter?
Nah,
But you hate the Vince.
sure, but he's not a Vint. He's just Krem. I can get worked up about a group or a nation just fine, but people... It's too much work to hate them one by one.
Here to that.
You don't have any problems with him being a woman?
He's not a woman. Look, I've got horns, you've got pointy ears, and those freaky big elf eyes.
Don't insult my eyes, they're pretty.
Best people to go around deciding what's normal. Krem's a good man. I don't give a nug's ass that it's a little harder for him to piss standing up.
See you later, Bull.
Nice talking with you, boss.
Speaking of Krem, hey buddy. Got a mission for me? Why are you standing on that?
Inquisitor. That's got a good ring to it. We're happy to be here, your worship. You need anything, let me know.
Iron Bull said the charges were at my disposal. Do you have any suggestions on how to use them?
I suspect Haven's quiet by now. Might be worth sending the boys back. We could recover some supplies, get an idea about the enemy's strength. We could even pick up any stragglers who haven't found Skyhold yet.
Alright, that should add mission to the war table. Yep, there we go. Worry about that in a bit. Oh, hey, secret. Wonder what he's up to right about now.
He's in the Dales. He fights for the people. What people? People who need him. That is so vague as to be meaningless.
The two whales talking about shit I don't understand. See, over here should lead to the kitchen.
First, a full wheel of Antivan small cheese, and now 3 royals worth of crushed mint. They were right here. I remember seeing someone take them. I can't recall their face.
Cole, what are you doing, dude? Why are you taking so much stuff?
There's no end of it. I can store an army.
Ready for the XP. Alright. Let's go talk to Blackwall again, back at stables.
No one knows who he really is. They never do. You don't understand. Fairbanks fights for...
Oh, Fairbanks. Yeah, I know that. I know who that guy is. Pops up later on. Hello, Blackwall. So you're pretty good with your hands, aren't you?
This is just... It's something to keep their hands busy. I'm grateful you tracked me down when you did. As exciting as wandering the woodlands was, this is better. It's good to be part of something so important. Something that could change things.
The wardens were good enough for that?
I'm pleased that you feel that way.
Makes me sound like a chantry sister, doesn't it? Some giddy new initiate. But so be it. I suppose you've earned my loyalty and girlish enthusiasm. You are who you choose to follow. Someone told me that once. Took me years to understand what he meant.
Wise words.
There's wisdom in that.
It was a chevalier who said those words to me. A powerful man, but never without honor. A true knight. We met as competitors in the Grand Tourney. He left me with that advice before we parted. Put aside his own ambitions to help me win the melee. I don't think I even thanked him.
Yeah, what is that?
Tourney.
You've never heard of it? The Grand Tourney of the Free Marches. It's a spectacle. Song, dance, wine, every amusement you can imagine. But the greatest part is the contest of arms. Prove yourself in the Grand Tourney, and you can make your fortune.
How did he help you?
There were 100 men on the field, each one fighting for himself. The knight and I had forged an alliance. It was just the two of us, and we took all comers. The goal, down as many opponents as possible. He always let me deliver the final blow.
Pretty generous act, that is.
That was generous of him.
He said I stood to gain everything, while he'd lose nothing. When it was over, he offered
Except
to
his life.
mentor me, to teach me to become a chevalier like him. And I, young and stupid, turned him down flat. I just won the melee at the Grand Tourney. I didn't need him. I should have gone with him. Perhaps things could have been different.
Different doesn't always mean better.
Why am I looking down? Hey, man, lady, raise your head up.
Could have been better, but I'm older, hopefully wiser, and I think I've chosen the right person to walk with. Inquisitor?
Let's talk about the Grey Wardens. You must know a lot about them.
Ah, the Wardens. I'm afraid we're less exciting than we seem.
How do the Wardens deal with archdemons?
Short answer. Stick it with swords until it stops moving.
I mean, technically not wrong.
I'll trust that you know what you're talking about.
We'll manage, if it comes to that.
Let's continue this at another time.
As you wish. I'll be here if you need me. I'm here.
How much do you know about Corypheus?
Not much. I always thought the stories of magisters corrupting the Golden City were just that. Stories. I didn't expect them to be true, and I certainly didn't expect to find one of them still alive.
Do Darkspawn age?
Don't the Grey Wardens know everything about Darkspawn?
You don't have to know how a Darkspawn came to be in order to kill it. We're soldiers, not historians.
Well, actually, they're a bit of both.
Better off if people focused on defeating evil rather than explaining how it came to be.
Corypheus stopped being human a long time ago. Darkspawn don't have human lifespans, do they?
No, I suppose they don't. They're unnatural and sustained by evil. It's been thousands of years. You'd think the Wardens would have managed to kill the first Darkspawn by now.
Do you know if there are more Darkspawn like Corypheus?
Oh, there are other that went to the Golden City, aren't there?
Not sure any Warden knows.
Let's discuss something else. Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit.
Alright, off we go again. Why are you down here now, Lizette? Lizette, whatever your name is. Lizette. Let's go track down Varric now.
Thank you.
Seems like our best bet at the time. Right at the moment. Go ahead and knock that out of the park.
How was a place like this ever lost?
In the middle of the fucking mountains, that's how. Hey, bud. Custom champion of Kirkwall. Okay. We gotta remake our home dude, Hawk. See, he's older now, so we can make him a bit more aged. Looks good to me. Try and get... That's close enough to what he had in our original game. Give him a nice big beard. Sure, why not? I believe we gave him green eyes, right? Sure, why not? Give him some gnarly scars from being champion of Kirkwall. That was good enough to me, or good enough for me. Yeah, we'll go with that. Good enough for me. Although our Hawk, I said Hork, our Hawk used two-handed swords, not sword and shield.
I don't use that title much anymore.
Hawk, the Inquisitor. I figured you might have some friendly advice about Corypheus. You and I did fight him after all.
Yeah, you want to bring that up now? You could have told us that earlier.
This view reminds me of my home in Kirkwall. I had a balcony that overlooked the whole city. I loved it at first. But after a while, all I could see were the people out there depending on me.
Yeah, I know the feeling, although I have it on a bigger scale.
Single city. I've got half of Thedas.
I have the entire world, what?
You can to protect them.
Does it ever get any easier?
I'll let you know. I don't envy you, Inquisitor. But I may be able to help you.
Varric said that you fought Corypheus before.
Fought and killed. The Grey Wardens were holding him, and he somehow used his connection to the Darkspawn to influence them.
Corypheus got into their heads, messed with their minds, turned them against each other.
If the Wardens have disappeared, they could have fallen under his control again.
Is it reversible?
If that's what happened to the Wardens...
We kind of need the Wardens. They're rather important to the fate of Thedas.
but we need to know more first. I've got a friend in the Wardens. He was investigating something unrelated for me. His name is Stroud. The last time we spoke, he was worried about corruption in the Warden ranks. Since then, nothing.
Corypheus would certainly qualify as corruption in the ranks. Did your friend disappear with them?
No. He told me he'd be hiding in an old smuggler's cave near Crestwood.
Yeah, what exactly were you investigating?
If you didn't know about Corypheus, what were you doing with the Wardens?
The Templars in Kirkwall were using a strange form of lyrium. It was red. I'd
Well,
hoped
a
the
Templar
Wardens
in
would tell me
Kirkwall
more
using
about
that, not Templars.
Corypheus had Templars
Just
within
Meredith.
Haven. They looked like they'd been exposed to the lyrium you describe.
Hopefully my friend in the Wardens will know more.
I appreciate the help.
I'm doing this as much for myself as for you. Corypheus is my responsibility. I thought I'd killed him before. This time, I'll make sure of it. Inquisitor.
I can ask you questions. What's going on with you?
Killed Corypheus.
The Grey Wardens had him imprisoned. They used my father's blood in a ritual to seal Corypheus inside. But he could still reach out and influence the Warden's thoughts. He sent them after me. And I didn't just think I killed him. When the fight was done, he was dead on the ground. Maybe his tie to the Blight somehow brought him back. Or maybe it's old Tevinter magic. But he was dead. I swear it.
And where did you go after the mages rebelled?
I heard the Chantry might be sending an exalted march to Kirkwall to put down the rebellion. I hoped that leaving would save lives and force the Divine to divide her forces to come after me. As it turned out, I needn't have bothered. All the circles started rising up, and the exalted march never came.
That may or may not be a reference to how the third Dragon Age 2 DLC never happened. I think Exalted March was the name of the third DLC for the game.
I don't know if there ever was...
That never happened.
Anders. He was crazy. By the end, there was nothing left in him except this insane need to start a war no one could win.
I heard you had family and friends in Kirkwall. Where are they now?
When the Wardens began acting strangely, I had my friend Aveline take my sister out of the three marches. Merrill is helping elven refugees who were displaced by the war. I didn't want to take her away from that. Merrill's spent enough time fighting for her life with me.
I assume Varric's been feeding you information about the Inquisition. What did he say about me?
Only good things, I promise. I was a little surprised, actually. Varric isn't one for religion in general, but he thinks highly of the Inquisition. I think the
Oh, that's something worthwhile there.
Has a good shot at fixing Blondie's mess.
We'll talk later.
I'll meet you at Crestwood.
I can wait for later, because right now we're doing other shit. Hang on now, no fighting.
You're damned right I did.
You conniving little shit.
You kidnapped me. You interrogated me. What did you expect?
Hey.
Hey, enough! You're taking his side?
I'm not taking a side, I'm telling you to stop.
We needed someone to lead this Inquisition. First, Liliana and I searched for the hero of Ferelden, but he had vanished. Then we looked for Hawk, but he was gone too. We thought it all connected, but no. It was just you. You kept him from us.
The Inquisition has a leader.
Hawk would have been at the Conclave if anyone could have saved Most Holy.
What's done is done. What's done is done, Cassandra.
You can't change the past, Cassandra.
So I must accept what? That the Maker wanted all this to happen? That he... Varric is a liar, Inquisitor. A snake. Even after the Conclave, when we needed Hawk most, Varric kept him secret.
He's with us now. We're on the same side.
We all know whose side you're on, Varric. It will never be the Inquisition's.
We're together. It's unfair, Cassandra. I'm well aware.
Attacking him now won't help us, Cassandra.
Ha! Exactly.
And you better not be keeping anything else from us.
I understand.
He did bring Hawk. Late, perhaps, but Hawk is with us. As are you.
In fact, if you don't mind, bonding up.
You know what I think? If Hawk had been at the temple, he'd be dead too. You people have done enough to him.
I believed him. He spun his story for me and I swallowed it. If I just explained what was at stake, if I just made him understand. But I didn't, did I? I didn't explain why we needed Hawk. I'm such a fool.
How small is this fucking table? Or where am I standing? What?
What if you hadn't believed him and you tracked Hawk down?
Honestly, Hawk might not even have agreed to become Inquisitor. He supported the Mage Rebellion, after all. He wouldn't have trusted me for a second. But this isn't about Hawk, or even Varric.
A really small table. Or I'm just a giant in this cutscene.
I should have been smarter. I don't deserve to be here.
Have you looked at our Inquisition, Cassandra? We're all fools here.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
More at home, maybe.
I want you to know, I have no regrets. Maybe if we'd found Hawk or the hero of Ferelden, the Maker wouldn't have needed to send you. But he did. I don't know what's to come, but you're more than I could have hoped for.
Well, at least me and her are on good terms. That's always nice. So talk to Varric now about the book. Baby steps. Baby steps. Slowly moving along. What's going on over here? See, there's something around here we can like a landmark or something we can investigate. Just gotta find where it is. Here we are. Oh, Mother Giselle, may we talk?
Ah, Inquisitor, you have finally come into your own. The Maker has put you on a difficult path. I pray you walk it safely.
I remember our talk out there before we found Skyhold. It wasn't just the Maker who put me on this path, was it?
The Inquisitor could never have been Cassandra, or Leliana, or me for that matter. We are too political, too tied to the Chantry and all its failings. But I did not make you stand against Corypheus. I did not make you risk death to save the people of Haven. Only you could be the Inquisitor. I only pray the power of the Inquisition is enough.
Oh, I will prove myself worthy.
I'll do my best to earn this.
You earned this in Haven. The Maker has chosen you to deliver us from Corypheus. You have the faith and support of everyone here. Never forget that. Now, was there anything else?
How are the people?
Can you tell me how our people are doing?
What would you like to know?
How are our forces at Skyhold doing?
Still in shock, for the most part. To see Haven destroyed so soon after the Conclave. You saved many, but still lives were lost. And traveling through the wilderness did not make treating injuries easier. For all that, though, more people arrive every day. Some are refugees, but others want to help.
Yeah, admittedly speaking, I probably shouldn't be awake right now because I have to be up at 7:30 to go to get ready for work. But I wanted to get this session done so I could combine it with last night's session and do have the completion and everything.
Villagers in Crestwood are besieged by their own dead. They have sent word begging for assistance. People are vanishing in the hills of Emprise de Lyon. It may be demons or something worse, but they are terrified. More than that I cannot say. It is a chaotic time for all in Olay and Ferelden.
Farewell.
Make her go with you.
Alright, let's track down Varric. In front of the fireplace, if I recall properly. Are you alright?
That got a little heated. Are you alright?
Oh my god, what was that face?
How angry is Cassandra? I wasn't trying.
We might need that for a thumbnail. Oh, that was horrible.
Seemed important at the time.
I know, Varric. You never would have kept quiet otherwise.
I keep hoping none of this is real. Maybe it's all some bullshit from the Fade and it'll just disappear. I know I need to do better. I'm sorry.
Zoom.
Corypheus is back. Oh, shit.
You said he was a darkspawn.
This conversation feels a bit late.
What is he really?
I'm not sure. I don't think Corypheus really knows either. He's definitely a darkspawn, but when we found him, it was pretty obvious he hadn't heard that. He thinks he's a magister, a priest of Dumat, in fact. He says he broke into the Golden City, like in the Chantry tale.
Honestly, I'd rather fight an ancient darkspawn with a pet archdemon than deal with that hole in the sky.
Yeah, it's a bit more of a material enemy, you know.
I think Corypheus was dead. He was dead. No pulse, no breath, full of stab wounds. There wasn't a lot of room for doubt. It makes me wonder. I thought the wardens imprisoned Corypheus to use him. Maybe they did it because he can't be killed.
How did you and Hawk even wind up in a Grey Warden prison for ancient darkspawn?
Corypheus sent people after Hawk. He actually got control of an entire Carta clan. Made them drink darkspawn blood. Weird shit. We tracked the Carta to an old dwarven fort or something in the mountains. Of course, it turned out to be a trap. They needed Hawk's blood to open the locks holding Corypheus, and they drew us into the prison to get it.
Well, I hope you're wrong.
Let's hope Corypheus just turns out to be really good at playing dead.
That makes two of us. Maker's breath, what have I let loose?
It's not your fault.
You had nothing to do with this, Varric.
I was the one who led Hawk to Corypheus. If I hadn't tracked the Carta to that ruin. But you've got more important things to do than listen to me worry. Just let me know when you want something shot.
I need a book. I need a book. For Cassandra. It's a bit important. Another cutscene.
Battling the demons of paperwork. That's a fight nobody walks away from clean.
You have no idea the number of times I've almost been killed by bills of lading. I've been meaning to come talk to you anyhow. I never officially joined the Inquisition. I don't know how to do this disciplehood thing.
There's no special ritual. You just kind of say, hey, I want to work for you, and then we go from there.
Chosen one before.
I don't need a disciple. I need a friend.
If you knew how intimidating you are, you wouldn't make it sound so simple. You just don't.
I'm a very petite elvish woman. I don't think I'm that intimidating.
Herald of Andraste is a symbol bigger than any of us.
What am I to you?
What am I to you then?
None of this shit makes any sense to me. Is this the end of the world? Did Andraste send you through the breach? I have no idea. You heard the crowd singing after Haven was attacked?
Yeah, that was a little bit culty. I won't deny that part.
Please don't tell me you're going to burst into song now.
Don't worry, I'm not that cruel. I should probably get back to work. Unless, you up for a game of Wicked Grace?
So about that book I need.
I've got a minute if you need something.
Sure. Keep talking about this.
I'm not exactly an expert.
Need to run the clock a little bit so that we can get a bit more time done, so for me to make up for the stuff I have to cut out later on.
How did you first encounter?
But we're getting close to being done tonight.
2 years back, I was dealing with some trouble from a Carter clan that went rogue. They were sending assassins after the Hawk family. We tracked them to a ruin in the Vimarks. It turned out to be a trap. Once you went far enough into the ruin, there was a magic barrier that kept you from going back. The whole thing was a prison the Grey Wardens were using to hold what they thought was a powerful Darkspawn.
I've never heard of Wardens locking up Darkspawn. Why wouldn't they just kill him and be done with it?
I don't think they could. From what we saw in there, Corypheus can control Wardens somehow. They couldn't attack him. The Wardens locked him up because there was nothing else they could do.
Whoops, that was the wrong button.
He looks like some sort of blighted creature, but he speaks. What is he exactly?
The Wardens who imprisoned him thought he was just a Darkspawn. But you heard him ranting. He claims he's a Magister. One who assaulted the Golden City, what, more than 1,000 years ago? It seems crazy, but if he's telling the truth, he's one of the people who caused the blights.
And that makes him really bad.
You and Hawk both said before he was supposed to be dead.
He was dead. We killed him. The only way for us to escape the prison Corypheus was trapped in was to go through him. We weren't going to just leave the door to his prison open behind us and hope he was dead. We made sure.
All right. I think that's enough about Corypheus.
No problem. Looking for someone to talk your ear off? I think I can oblige.
Book. Book.
Cassandra is waiting for the next issue of Swords and Shields.
I must have heard that wrong. It sounded like you just said that Cassandra read my books.
She's a big fan.
She's a pretty big fan, in fact.
Are we talking about the same Cassandra? Tall, grumpy seeker, like stabbing things? Wait, did you say the romance serial? Oh, she'll be waiting for a while then. I haven't finished it and wasn't planning to. That book is easily the worst I've ever written. The last issue barely sold enough to pay for the ink.
Hey, well, Cassandra seems to like it.
Well, Cassandra seems to be hooked on it.
And I honestly thought a hole in the sky was the weirdest thing that could happen. So, you want me to finish writing the latest issue of my worst serial for Cassandra? Oh, that's such a terrible idea. I have to do it. On one condition. I get to be there when you give her the book.
Oh, how about you just give her the book? How about that?
You've got a deal.
I'll get to work then. You know, the fact that the book is terrible just makes it more worthwhile somehow.
And now we go back to Cassandra. Let her know that we have the chapter for her. Cassandra. I got a gift for you.
What have you done
By
now?
chapter, give me the whole ass book.
I get it, Seeker. You're still sore after our spat.
I'm not a child, Varric. Do not suggest I'm without reason.
A peace offering. The next chapter of Swords and Shields. I hear you're a fan.
Oh, that's Aveline.
This is your doing.
Who else would it be?
Oh, yes. Do you really think I'd miss this?
Well, if you're not interested, you're not interested. Still needs editing anyhow.
Wait!
You're probably wondering what happens to the Knight Captain after the last chapter.
Nothing should happen to her. She was falsely accused.
Well, it turns out the guardsman...
Don't tell me!
Oh, he knew what he was doing. He was sitting there posed.
This is the part where you thank the Inquisitor. I don't normally give sneak peeks, after all.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
This was everything I'd hoped.
I know how you feel.
I wonder if I have time to read the first part.
You were playing time. We're not doing anything tonight.
Friends, if you have any. Completely worth it.
I like how he's already got it's a whole book with a cover and everything. 5 stars.
Inquisitor.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
I think the last thing we'll do tonight, we'll do the first part of sitting in judgment. We gotta go and judge Alexius. What's his name? Alexius? Alexios? He's Alexius. Alexios is the dude from what's the name of that fucking game? Hang on. Odyssey. It's the name of the guy from Odyssey.
Impressive, is it not? Fit for a leader, meant to show influence and the burden of it.
I mean, this one is impressive, yeah. The other one was kind of lame and boring.
Where you judgment. Who will I be judging exactly? Those who have done wrong. You will know of them, at the very least. All this presumes they have survived their initial encounter with you, of course.
A grim responsibility.
Still more lives in my hands. You are a beacon of law, Inquisitor, as others retreat from responsibility. But this needn't be bloody. The Inquisition's sovereignty is derived from the allies who validate it. You are both empowered and bound. Justice has many tools. If their application is clever, execution may even seem merciful by comparison.
Let us begin. There's only one person I know of that we definitely need to execute.
We will bring him before you.
Only one guy. And he won't show up till later on.
This was a surprise. After you return from the bogs, we discovered this man attacking the building.
Oh, I forgot all about him.
A goat. Chief Movran the Under. He feels slighted by the killing of his Avar tribesmen, who repeatedly attacked you first. What should we do with him? Where should he go?
With a goat?
You answered the death of your clan with a goat?
A courtroom? Unnecessary. You killed my idiot son, and I answered, as is my custom, by smacking your holdings with goat's blood.
Don't look at me.
No foul. He meant to murder Tevinters, but got feisty with your Inquisition. A red-headed mother guarantees a brat. Do as you've earned, Inquisitor. My clan yields. My remaining boys have brains still in their heads.
Army of the Teventer, Gibbet. To Teventer you go. That's the best option you can make for him.
Accidental, Chief Movran, but it can't be repeated. I banish you and your clan, with as many weapons as you can carry, to Teventer.
My idiot boy got us something after all.
Everyone approves. So we don't have to judge. Oh, why is it just what? Just have me do it all at once. Don't make me keep hitting the button.
You recall Gerion Alexius of Teventer.
Alexius, yep.
Ferelden has given him to us as an acknowledgement of your aid. The formal charges are apostasy, attempted enslavement, and attempted assassination on your own life, no less. Teventer has disowned and stripped him of his rank. You may judge the former magister as you see fit. I remember what would have happened to Thedas if his treachery had succeeded.
I couldn't save my son. Do you think my fate matters to me?
Will you offer nothing more in your defense?
Apparently not.
The people you saved, the acclaim you've gathered. You'll lose it all in the storm to come. Render your judgment, Inquisitor.
You will be of use to me.
Your magic was theoretically impossible, Alexius. I could use people like you. Your sentence is to serve under guard as a researcher on all things magical for the Inquisition.
No execution? Very well.
Oh, fuck you, Sarah. I don't care. Alright, before we're done, we're gonna go talk to Dorian again real quick, and then that'll be it. 'Cause I think Dorian has special dialogue for when you do that. Nope, not you, that's for sure.
I'm told you have Alexius researching magic for you. Research is always what made him happiest. Perhaps I'll even go talk to him eventually. One word of advice. If he suggests altering time as a way to solve all your problems, give it a pass.
Point taken.
Here I thought
Noted.
just getting to the good part.
And we'll save right out here. Alrighty guys, that's gonna be it for tonight. We've been recording for 2 hours and 20 odd minutes. Although some of it's gonna have to be cut out later on for to remove pointless stuff. But we have, I mean, I guess if you want to take the session and last session, combine it, well, we've done a good amount in my opinion. I mean, we fought the dragon, we finished the Falamire, we did the ending of Haven stuff. We're finally here now at Skyhold. And next session we will be doing, I know I said we're going to go do Crestwood, but I think we'll hold on that. We'll go do the Dales first, and then we'll do Crestwood. And then we'll do the Emerald Graves, and then we'll do the Winter Palace mission. It's all gonna come together, guys, just trust me. Yeah, but that's all for next time, which will be not tomorrow, because tomorrow I want to record something else, but it'll be something, it'll come along at some point. But until then, guys, I am tired, it's late, I need to work in the morning, so I will see you guys all tomorrow night for for the beginning of something new, okay? As always, I hope you guys have a great day, have a great night, hope you guys have enjoyed the session, hope you guys are enjoying the playthrough, hope you guys check out other playthroughs I've done, and until next time, just hope you guys just, take care. Bye-bye. Sayonara.